what you looking for in the man.
Let him know
like,
you're a broke ass. I don't have nothing to, you know, let him know straight up. I can't help you with your rent.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are actually doing a mukbang. We got the seafood, we got the snow crab legs, and we got the corn, we got everything. And also, you got my daughter, and you got my aunt.
What's happening? Hello. This is gonna be good.
And here go, my aunt is actually visiting. So this is the first time that I got these two, and we are going to be doing this mukbang. We're going to be sitting here, we're going to be grubbing, and we're going to be talking about relationships. And we're talking about the young, and we're talking about the older. You know, my aunt, you know, she's a little bit older, so she's been, you know, she's experienced and she's been around. So our topic of conversation today is relationships. So, Patrice, in this day and era, you know what I'm saying, with a relationship, knowing that you have 2 children, in your experience, auntie.
Niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay.
But anyway, once again, here go. We got my aunt, you know, she's been, you know, married
twice.
There you go. She talking about for real. You know, so I've never been married, but I've been in a few relationships. So yeah, we'll talk about the ins and out of how those work, in regardless of whether it's the young generation, the older generation. It's, you know, relationship, are they the same or are they not the same, and why in this day and time they're not working, or why they didn't work, or why they do work. So that's basically what it is. So I'm gonna step over here and let the 2 of them go ahead, and I'll jump in wherever I can.
Well, I would tell my niece with 2 kids, you have to be extra careful with who you're dating. Vet them. Don't introduce your kids to any of your boyfriends until you're sure that's the relationship you want to be in. Because you don't want your kids to see this guy coming around and a month from now he disappears, and then you bring somebody else in. The chain cycle goes on. You don't want your kids open up to that. You got to make sure that this guy is for real. Don't come with a bunch of bullshit when he's coming, and have his act together. Because if you're not gonna be in a relationship with a woman with kids, let her know up front. Hey, this is just a booty call thing. I don't want to stick around here, you know, and keep it moving. Because those kids get attached. And you have to think about those kids' emotion, you know, when you're going into it. You know, that's all I'm going to tell my niece.
And that's true. Because my last relationship, it was stupid. I'm not going to call it stupid because I was in love.
You call it learning experience.
Exactly. Because he was in jail, and I thought what I needed to do was just be honest and be open about the things that I'm doing. Just to, you know, just have an open, honest relationship. Okay. He came out with anger and wanted to just hurt me. Instead of really thinking in reality, like, okay, let me give her points for being honest. Let me give her her props for being open, because she didn't have to.
Can I get a napkin?
It's so crazy. But I learned my lesson.
But first of all, if somebody's in jail, I understand of giving somebody a chance. But if you get out of jail and you're not really ready to rehab yourself, why are you going to put yourself and kids in that harm way? You got to want the relationship also.
Exactly.
Not only you wanting the relationship, he has to want it too. And it don't take you 6 months to figure out that he ain't going no place.
Exactly. And that's why I caught on right after he got out that I'm not what he wanted. And he tried to tell me otherwise. And then now I get to find out he in a whole nother situation. So, yeah.
I would have said lose him from day one.
Right. Exactly, which I should have. But no, I was like, no, for the sake of the kid. He been around my
The kids will
oldest
be
son.
fine. The kids will be fine.
Right, but I'm on that right now. I ain't letting nobody in or meet my kids.
No, well, you can't say you can't let nobody in. If you're in a relationship, you have to safeguard your kids. You know, before you open them up to somebody, you got to make sure that somebody who genuinely have your interest, got your back, and all that stuff. Then before you could open up your kids. Because if you ain't got your interest and got your back, what make you think you'll have your kids' interest at heart?
Exactly, and that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I'm like, I'm taking this as a lesson.
That's why when you get into a relationship with somebody, you have to put down the do's, the don'ts, and your expectation. Most of all, your expectations. What you want, especially as a single mother, you work so hard to put yourself in a position, you know, to be comfortable in life. Why would you want somebody to come and tear that down? And you got to do a starting over. Starting over is hard.
Exactly. And that's what I found myself doing, starting over. But it's okay. Because I started over with experience.
You know, you just dusted off and said, okay, don't make the same mistake with another joker, you know, who has nothing to offer you. What is he bringing to the table?
Exactly.
The next person you get into a relationship, you got to ask, what is he bringing to the table?
Right.
You know? If you just bring in a couple good words and a nice day in the bed, but then you need to go talk to the girl down the street.
Exactly.
Because at this point in time in your youthful years, you don't want to waste all that on, no one who has nothing to offer you.
Where, I mean, I've been in a relationship. I've been in several relationships. And here I go. They ask for, a strong woman. They ask for a woman that has, things going on for herself. And I'm a very strong woman. And I'm very forward. I keep everything real. I keep everything 100. And if you can't handle that, my thing is they ask for these things,
and when they get them, they don't want them.
Exactly.
They say you wearing the long pants and the short pants.
Exactly.
Together.
I'm the man. I'm the.
But if you can't, you're not trying to wear one pants.
Exactly.
You know what you expect.
Exactly. And that's the problem that I'm finding is that you ask for these things, and when you see who the person is, first of all, you act one way when you get into a relationship. I always call it perpetrating a fraud, because you ask, oh, I want you to, I like this and I like that. Oh, yeah, this and this and that. But then 6 months down the road, all of a sudden you change, and now you don't got so, comfortable, and then you realize I'm still the same person.
You should say to him, when I met you, this is not what I expect from you.
Well, that's the thing, I let them know, and then here it goes, it becomes a problem, because now it's like, you done changed, I'm still the same way. So where's the problem here? Why the change? Why you done changed from what you are? Because you know why? You perpetrated a fraud. You said you was this. You said you liked the way
you let him get too comfortable.
Well, no, it ain't a case where you letting him get comfortable.
You ain't getting that comfortable with me. No.
But you ain't. To me, it's like I'm not letting you get comfortable. I'm letting you be who you are. But when I see the real you really come out, because you allow that other side, the real side, to come out, you perpetrate a fraud. So you know what? It's time for you to go, homie. It's time for you to bounce. Time to go. That's what I said. I'd rather be by myself. Look, I just had a situation where I was dating this guy. After 1 week of dating, he changed his Facebook status and talking about we're in a relationship. Homeboy, you didn't even get to know me. You didn't really get a chance to know me. And then when you sit there and talking about, oh, I ain't got time for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for you. I told you from the beginning, I'm a busy person. I'm busy. I work. My kids are first. You know what I'm saying? You better find your way to fit into that situation. And no, I'm not changing my schedule. Not after maybe 1 month or 2 months of you knowing me. No. It don't work that way.
I had a man once told me that he found a woman who is simple.
Simple.
I told him nothing simple about me. And she's from the country. I said, well, then you better keep her. Because I'm from the country, but I ain't stupid, and I will never be a simple woman to nobody. So, about a couple of weeks later, come calling on the phone. Hey, what you doing? Can I come by? I said, what happened to the simple woman that you had? You know, you didn't know she was that simple when you open your mouth and say you wanted all this simple stuff. Men are stupid. I always say they're stupid. They always ask for a whole lot. They have not too much. I wouldn't say all the men. They always put out what they want, what they expect. And they can't even reach what they're asking for half the time.
Exactly. And to me, I've seen, they talk about women are emotional. No, men are emotional creatures. They latch on too quick for me. They latch on too quick. And I can't stand that. I can't stand an emotional man.
Sometimes I think we buy into the lies that men tells us. I could say vice versa. And some of the men buy into the lies that the woman tells them. But the minute I catch you off guard that this is not what you told me from the beginning, okay, I turn the next page and I start thinking what's best for me. This relationship is best for me. And if I figure out I add the A's and the B's, and they have more A's and B's, then you gotta go, brother. I can't help you.
Exactly.
You ain't got nothing to offer me.
That's it. You know, like I said, with this last one, this last situation right here, text me, you know, gave him my time, whatever time I can, because I'm a working person, and I'm here go. I'm a parent first, and my children, I'm never putting them on a backbone for no man.
But a man should never be first in your life when you have kids.
But see, the problem is they expect you to stop, you know what I'm saying, pause to fit them in there. I'm gonna fit you in there when you put a doggone ring on my finger. Or if I know you have some good potential down the street and lead into that direction. But other than that, my kids come first. My motto is God first, my kids second, me third. And you're going to fill in on that third line with me. Other than that, you fit in where you can.
I don't know about that because I could pay my own bills. I don't need nobody to do that for me.
Well,
and if I need to pleasure myself, I know exactly what to do. So I need no man to tell me no sweet nothings in my ears at my damn age. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think we can all know how to pleasure. Like for me, like I got a backup plan, okay? And my backup plan is...
So when you come in, you better come with your A game.
Exactly. You know, we ain't sitting there saying, you know, we want... No, but come with some type of meaning to yourself, and don't come with them hopes and dreams, because I don't live on hopes and dreams, and I don't do care or sharing. I'm not no damn care bear, and I ain't doing no entanglement neither. Sorry, it don't work that way.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to do friends with French benefits, and I damn sure don't know how to be the other woman. So. With that being said, I guess I'll grow old by myself.
That's how I see it. And I'm 45, and I ain't got time for a period whatsoever.
I'm really just over it because the only thing I'm attracting is like wannabe rappers and promoters, and it's sad. I mean, it's not sad because I want somebody intelligent.
Because if he doesn't have a decent job, how he can be rappers and
Right.
And first of all, they got these the ones that becoming rappers and whatnot. They ain't got no job. They just coming straight out of school, or probably even coming out of school. Some of them just
want to be rappers.
Well, not even want to be rappers.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say that. But
so,
not even that. But
so who can support this habit when you're with him and you got needs and wants, and he can't meet that needs and wants?
Well, that's another thing
so
too.
What's gonna happen here?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's all sad. So I'm just chilling and getting myself together.
And here go.
So I can attract somebody with some education.
She's single.
Some good credit.
I'm single.
Insurance.
And she's single.
Life insurance.
Ladies.
Okay.
Make sure when you start dating a man, you ask him what sort of credit he has.
Okay.
Period. Because if it ain't matching mine, boo, I don't want you.
It's not that you're trying to be a gold digger.
Exactly, that's it.
But you just want to know what sort of person you're getting into.
That's
because if you get a 300 and 400 and 500 score, you surely ain't talking to me. Not even a 600 score, because you can't help me.
Well, that's it. You gotta have some type of mental ambition about yourself and don't expect.
And most of all, if you don't have some kind of job, I didn't say you have to be making $1 million. But if you don't have some kind of decent job to maintain yourself, why anybody should want to give you a chance.
Well, that's another thing
And
too.
then people make it seem like it's a problem to have high standards. That's another thing too. They like, well, do you really think you're going to get somebody with all of that? And it's just like,
Don't drop your standards. You keep them.
Exactly. We're not saying your standards have to be way high. Whatever you think your standards should be, that's what you should attract. You know.
But you know, if you keep attracting the same deadbeats, then something is wrong with you.
Exactly, something's wrong.
right.
So
you need to take a good look at yourself too. Well, why am I keep attracting all these losers?
and that's another thing too. You gotta, think about yourself first. Put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, who will? Because they surely ain't gonna do it.
And then sometimes I be thinking about maybe it's like, well, no, then again, no. Because I'm about to say, it could be possibly where we live, you know?
You think so?
Because, I mean, we live in Savannah, so.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't think it has
It's where
really
you
to
live
do
in.
because I don't think it has.
You just have to market yourself, that you attract decent people.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
surround,
And that's
you're
another thing, too.
surrounding
Surround
to
yourself around, like,
positive people, positive energy. We was talking about that earlier. You surround yourself around positive people, you're gonna get some positive results.
Exactly.
You gotta look at.
But see, and that's another reason why I'm to myself, because I'm 26 and I understand that the people my age, they just partying, doing whatever it is that we do, but because nobody not really thinking about, okay, well, I'm trying to get a house, or I'm trying to run a business, or I'm trying to, make a wife or make kids, or they're not thinking about that right now. Like, they want to think about that when they're 30 and 35.
That's
Right
it.
now, they trying to live their best life. But so,
But you can live your best life, but have some type of ambition of that, some
Have
type
a
of
plan.
goal, some type of plan, and
Have a
don't have
plan.
a plan that's for 6 months.
But you have
like
to have
a long-term plan.
You have to have a plan. What am I going to accomplish between this time? Or if you don't have a plan, then you have to try to figure out, well, where do I see myself a couple of years from now?
the same questions they ask you at interviews.
Do you see yourself doing 5 years from now, 10 years from now, living the same way? I have some nieces living the same way. I left them there and I come back and see they're still living the same way. No improvements, no nothing. I just shake my head. I said, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then if a man see you stupid, he can treat you stupid.
Well, that's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
But even when they get the smart ones, they turn around and feel like they dumb and expect them to do dumb things, and then they go do something dumb for you to accept them because why? You smarter than them, so they make it seem like it's okay for them to be dumb. It's always
But you have to set your bound. You have to set your bar. How high you want that bar?
Exactly.
You hear me?
Well, that's it.
And you cannot let anybody degrade that bar, and you just gotta keep doing what you do best.
Boy, you can be sweet. Ain't it?
I know when I was tired with my husbands and the chicken bullshit, I had to let them go.
Yep. I'm not gonna talk for that.
Cause I can't find myself working nights. And you playing on me.
I know, right? You out there doing what you doing when I'm sitting out, I'm out there trying to bust my ass.
When I'm the breadwinner. Oh no.
Is it? They make movies now about women that makes more money than the man, and then now he do stuff that's stupid, but it's typical of him, and then she accept him back. What's that Tyler Perry movie?
Why I could do all by myself? No.
Where the girl was making more money than the guy, and then he turned around and was like playing with her and cheated and had the what's the movie? But besides that, make a long story short. But yeah, why is that a issue? And he said that he was like, well, I felt like you wasn't making me feel like a man, and blah blah blah.
I know what you're talking about. What's that movie called?
What do you mean? You gotta make him feel like a man.
No good deeds? No. Mm-mm.
That's
Yeah,
kind
no
of.
good deeds.
Is it No Good Deeds with Tyler Perry? Well, no, that's the one. No. No
He was
Good-
a mama's boy.
Yeah, you better go back home and smell his mom breast a lot.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, but that makes sense though. Like that's another situation where, okay, you make more money than your boyfriend or husband, but he feel like now he's faithful or whatever, but he make it an issue that you make more money than him.
So then he's insecure with himself.
Well,
But then you got a good man.
He's still insecure.
So it's just like how
But if you don't feel good about yourself and you have everything around you to make you feel good, and you're still not feeling good about yourself, what you want me to do?
Well, true.
Leave my job to let you feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was another situation. Like Tyler Perry really be opening up eyes.
Alright, about stuff that's out there that's real.
Exactly. This the twin sister. How she started talking to the husband she has, but he was homeless. That was another argument on the Shade Room. They was like, would you accept? Well, would you had accept talking to a poor man and building him up to?
Yeah. Well,
Of course.
You know what? Who also did that? The guy from Off of Power. What's his name? Ghost. Well, you know his real name, but
What's his name? Not
Omar.
Or my ex.
Not Omar. Epps, the guy Off of Power. Anyway, but you know, here go. His wife is a white woman. She saw him. You know what I'm saying? Got him. You know when he was doing nickel and dime. You know, he wasn't doing nothing. I think he was a waitress, a waiter, whatever, a waiter. And here goes she. You know. And look what he is.
She saw the potential in him.
Exactly. Look what he is now. But then here go, you got women out here knocking him and talking about, oh, they going to a white woman. That woman met him when he had nothing.
She took a chance on him when nobody will take a chance.
Exactly.
On him.
And here go, can you fall her?
Should he?
No.
Should he leave her? Hell no.
No.
Should
You
he
know?
look at another black woman?
No.
Just say hi and
But
smile.
keep on going, because guess what? When I was at my low, I was in nowhere.
Oh.
Nobody looked at me. I don't care what race it may be. Nobody looked at and we are. And once again,
I always say, I don't want a man who cannot compliment me and have nothing to offer me.
True. That's another thing too.
You know, make sure you have. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Make sure you have your own, because I'm sorry. You know.
Not trying to be in no house, paying splitting bills.
Yeah, just make sure you come in correct. At least have, something, and don't perpetrate no fraud. Let these women know from up front who you are. Let people know, because you know the truth eventually do come out. Give that woman that opportunity. Even same thing, women. Let that man know straight up. You know, let everything across the board what you're looking for in the man.
Let him know you're
this.
a broke ass. I don't have nothing to, let him know straight up. I can't help you with your rent. I can't help you with the water bill.
Let them know straight up.
Give you good things.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can do.
Just let, like I said, this is on both sides. Women, men, let everybody know straight up. Let them be the judge. Let them be able to judge you out the door. If they don't want to be with you or not, let them go. You know what I'm saying?
This way when shit go down, you can't say,
He said she lied to me.
Yeah, or he lied to me. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all just be straight up to people.
You know what I was all about when you took a chance on me.
Exactly. Give them that chance. So, you know what I'm saying? Say hey or nay. If you sitting out there married, let people know, okay? I'm not condoning that, but let people know from straight up, because then a woman or a man find out you in a relationship or a whole thing. You know how people are. They want to put it on social media. Oh, we just don't want to have this conversation. Yeah, I've been with your husband here, or I've been with that, and then sending and texting them. I find that to be just
disgusting,
disrespectful, because you disrespecting yourself.
I could say that about my son and his wife. The other woman put it on social media.
It's just straight up disrespectful, I understand you gotta blame somebody, but us women, we need to take the blame, and the men need to take the blame. Let that woman know you're married, ladies.
So they can make the decision on their own if they want to do
it.
But I
just want to be out there.
They just be trying to have what is it?
Cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Let them know. It's 2020. You see how the ship's sinking all as it is. Let it be. Let them know. Let them make that judge like, you know what? Baby, I'm married, but it ain't working out like that. Or baby, I'm just there for the kids.
I always tell them,
whatever it is.
When you get a divorce, call me, because I can't do the wife and the girlfriend drama
entanglement
stuff.
nonsense.
Entanglement.
Yeah. But anyway, we are going to end this right here. I thank my special guest, my auntie, all the way from Indiana, and my daughter, which we will see her again, because we're going to have this topic of conversation again. And once again, I thank you guys, and it's Miss Senseless, and check out my other videos. We got vlogs out, we got we got beauty, so check those all those other videos that's up there. So stay tuned. Like I said, it's Miss Senseless, and your girl is out. Y'all have a good night and enjoy. Comment, like, and subscribe. We out.